following details I recorded about a month ago and I never posted it, so some details may not be relevant anymore. Have fun. What's up, y'all? It's Pedro. I have yet to watch the third season of Attack on Titan. I'll be getting there soon. Alright, so season 2, it was like a lot of heavy duty bombs that were dropped every episode. I want to talk about season 2 and where it left off. The end scene with the man on top of the wall on the Beast Titan. That's not just a guy on top of the Beast Titan. That is a Titan shifter. How Aaron and Annie and Reiner are Titan shifters. The guy with the glasses on top of the Beast Titan at the end is a Titan shifter. So, in regards to the beginning of season 2 and everything that happened, we learned that the Beast Titan was making Titans rise up from within the wall. So what does that necessarily mean? All the people that we found out were turned into Titans within the walls ended up being aroused somehow by the Beast Titan. So did the Titan shifter himself actually get out of his Beast Titan form and inject people individually with the little syringe needle we saw? Because again, season 2, episode 10, they went through some history with Ymir's backstory, and as we saw also with Aaron's dad, they turned people into Titans with a syringe. Did the Titan shifter turn people individually with a little syringe needle into Titans, or is it actually his ability? I don't know. That shit was pretty scary with Connie's mom. That was probably a relative of that little girl, that mini Titan that Shasha saved and stabbed in the eye with an arrow. So we see from the beginning, yeah, people, it wasn't mentioned until later, but they were foreshadowing, because these people had the same eyes, the little girl and that mini Titan, that these people were experimented on in this village somehow and turned into Titans. And then also, the Titan that we were supposing was Connie, they obviously had the exact same eyes. So, another giveaway. And then episode 4, where they were on top of the castle, the woman that was being eaten, she was like, "Father, no, please, I won't do it again." Another giveaway, like she recognized her father as a Titan. Her dad looked exactly like a Titan, because that was her dad. But yeah, more or less, this Beast Titan is single-handedly like destroying everybody's lives within the wall, and he's not the only Beast Titan according to the intro. Did y'all see that intro? Oh, I don't even know what they are. Okay, so carrying on from there. Another question I have is everything centered around Ymir, Reiner, Bertholdt, Krista, everything about the coordinate also. And so to start, Reiner and Bertholdt, yeah, they recognized that Ymir that they revealed was the Titan that ate their friend, and as revealed also later that Ymir apparently lived outside the walls. Not supposedly. She lived outside the walls. She was part of some civilization, and revealed to Reiner that she could read some weird text on some canned meat. So I don't know what Reiner thinks she is or who she is, but she's been outside the walls for a while, as we've seen. She's been running around outside the walls for 60 years. She was probably a teenager in that scene, supposedly it looked like. But she's a teenager now, I'm guessing. Young adolescent. But, so she's probably been alive for 80 years. 60 years running around outside the walls, and then the time she spent being worshipped, apparently. And I really want to talk about this. I'm talking so much because I want to bring this up, and I haven't read any of the manga, by the way. Please, no spoilers. I don't want spoilers. Don't give me any. I haven't read any of the manga. It's just me working out questions in my head. And season three's out, so we're gonna see some stuff. I haven't seen it yet again, but this is my question. Like Ymir, apparently she was just adopted by some guy. Like I don't know if this was a cult or some weird religion. And religion has a big part to play in a lot of this too, especially with all the wall worshippers, right? But anyways, she was the leader. She was worshipped more or less, almost, and they idolized her, all these people, and she was told that the blood of the king runs through her, or that she was told to tell the people that, rather, the blood of the king runs through her, and then she was punished for it, and that's when we see everything happen. And so my question is, because additionally Ymir also says to Historia, Crystalline's, or Historia, I don't know where her, Historia Reese, right? Ymir also says to Astoria that our stories could be similar. Yeah, you could say that our stories are somewhat similar. And if she was worshipped as some leader of religion, I guess, with the blood of the king running through her, but obviously that was a lie. She wasn't. She was just a street rat. Um, why would that have been forced onto? Why was she told to lie? Why was she told to put up that front? Who is a king? What is his blood? And what does it have any relation to do with why people were punished and turned into titans and then thrown off the wall 60 years, 60 plus years ago, when Ymir was still outside the walls, right? So additionally, on top of that, we also know Crystal Lens, her real name's Historia Reese. I think Weiss. Her real name's Historia. She's the bastard child of the royal family. A royal family, I'm supposing, includes the king. King of what? I don't know. Is it the king that has this blood running through him? Is that what all this blood of the king is related to? Or is like, this is just what's running through my head. So we know Historia is very important. She's a bastard child. Sorry. Of a royal family tied to the king, who might have some royal blood running through him. I don't know what it has to do with the story yet. Again, please no spoilers, but more questions, I'm saying. Therein lies what I'm talking about. And this is a crazy story. Like they really do a good job of putting setting this up and putting it together. So that's why I'm talking about this for quite a while. Excuse me while I ramble. Um, all right. Additionally, there's a lot here, guys. There's a lot here in season two, and I'm sure they're gonna jump right in on season three. Like every episode was a bomb. Like every episode they were dropping bombs for season two. And I know that they condensed the manga because like one chapter, I guess in a manga is like 50 to 75 pages in the issues. So I guess that's why maybe everything was like hardcore every episode. Something heavy went down for season two. And that's just one item that has me questioning my head like, yo, what's really going on? So the second thing is, Aljamir and Krista, I might have a little more to say about them. But the second thing is, in regards to Reiner, I hope season three we see what they cut off when Reiner was talking to Ymir about the canned meat. Like, I want to learn more about Ymir. Like, who is she? What does she know? There's obviously a whole nother civilization outside the wall. And so when Reiner and Berthold are talking about, we're going home, we're definitely going to make it to our hometown. Their hometown is Yes, obviously outside the wall. They lied about being somewhere near Shigenshina, I guess. Obviously. And Ymir already revealed that why are y'all freaked out by that beast titan? Like you guys are pawns, obviously. Reiner and Berthold. And as she said, killing them won't make any difference, is what she was saying to Eren. They're just pawns. They're warriors. And they were given these titan shifting abilities for some master plan. So anyways, what is it that has them so shook? Um, they need to get back to their hometown, wherever the heck that is, and they can't come back empty-handed, as Ymir said. So, like, there's so much going on here. No spoilers, please. There's so much going on here. So, anyways, they have Eren, and at that time, was this like episode 8, episode 9? At that time, they have Eren, but he's saying it's possible Eren could become the coordinate, but it's not for sure. He was saying it's a possibility, and that would be. So, anyways, yeah, it was just possible at the time. Eren could become the coordinate, but there's no way of knowing which one of them had the possibility of getting the or receiving the coordinate ability somehow. That's more or less what he said. Go back and watch it. So my thing is, they know a lot more shit, obviously, that we don't know. They're warriors of whatever civilization being told to do all this nonsense on command, and they can't come back empty-handed without the possibility of uh, bringing Eren back. Because again, he wasn't the coordinate at the time, but he possibly could have become the coordinate. Additionally, as a backup, they could have grabbed Historia, they were saying, like, because they can't go back empty-handed. They were gonna take Historia back with them to their hometown, wherever that is, this civilization with this access to all these Titan shifting abilities and all those Titans on the intro y'all saw. Like, this is blowing my mind. I don't know how people are flipping out about this. Again, I want to see what season 3 has in store, because there's like a couple episodes out already, but this is just crazy to me. Uh, it's just crazy to me. Like how Reiner's like fractured. I didn't see the Lost Girl over or anything like that. I think that might have revealed some items on more specifically what happened that day of, like from Annie's point of view, people were saying. But Reiner's so shook, like with his whole psychosis, his whole split personality thing. And he's not a victim, like Aaron was saying. But anyways, that's just me ranting. I need to continue rambling. Um, but yeah, so more or less, they made it there in front of the walls and set up camp, or were about to, I guess, right in front of Shiganshina. Then Ymir ate their friend. So that's another detail, that we've only seen 3 Titans this whole time that were giving them all this trouble, which was Reiner, Berthold, and Annie, Armored Titan, Colossal Titan, and then Female Titan. Right? Has been giving them all this trouble. There was supposed to be a fourth one of them. There was supposed to be a fourth person with abilities. There was supposed to be a fourth Titan shifter that day that was supposed to invade, go ham, do whatever. I don't know. And Ymir ate him, and then she turned human, and then snuck her way in, and everything as we saw has played out. So they're lucky there wasn't a fourth Titan shifter that day, and Ymir like kept all this under wraps. God, there's so much that played out. There's so much that plays out, and this show's crazy. This show's crazy. Um, these writers did a good job, and I don't know where they're headed. So, anyways, there's supposed to be 4 Titan shifters. There's only 3. Ymir snuck in, and we have the details that Ymir ate their friend, and she doesn't remember it, right? She didn't remember eating her friend. She only remembers becoming human. And so there's a lot of questions there too. And I'm gonna come back to that. But so Berthold was asking, excuse me. All right. So Berthold was asking Ymir quite a few questions that also caught my attention, and like, yo, more questions. So he was like, do you remember eating our friend? And you something along those lines. Go back and watch it. He was like, do you remember eating our friend? And she's like, no, do you hate me for it? Sorry, I don't even remember. And he was like, that's fine. I don't blame you. It was the same for us too. Right? Something like that. So she ate their friend and didn't remember eating her friend. And she was just a regular Titan up until then. And then she gained the ability to shift into a Titan upon eating their friend. That's what I'm. They ate somebody who was a Titan shifter who had the ability to become a Titan in order to become human and then take their ability to shift into Titans. That's some crazy shit. It's pretty fucked up and ironic that what they were saying from the beginning of the series is that Titans don't even go after anything else but humans, minus the Beast Titan, because we know, he's something else entirely. But regular Titans don't go after anything else but humans. And maybe implicitly that's why, that subconsciously Titans are eating humans in hopes of eating a Titan shifter so they can become human again. Titans just subconsciously want to become human again, and they were forced to become Titans by some crazy nonsense that happened way back when in the past. Some crazy shit happened when Ymir was outside the walls and people were being made into Titans, cast out of a kingdom or village or wherever, thrown off walls. But something ridiculous happened in the past. They're now learning the truth, or are getting to the truth of what's happening, hopefully, of what happened. But this is just crazy to me. So that's my ramble segment. I can't say enough about this show. Like, I just, like, if I think of anything else, I'll come back. But I mean, like, I need to go watch season 3, y'all. Alright. This is Pedro. I'll see y'all later.